What's up, everybody? It's M. Sal. We're back with another book review. The book we're going to be reviewing today is Sweat the Technique by Rakim. Sweat the Technique by Rakim. Me being from Long Island, Rakim's best of the best, top of the top, one of the greatest to ever do it, if not the GOAT. No one can touch his lyricism. The only one who can even come close is Eminem, but still, Eminem learned everything from Rakim. Not everything, but most of his style, you see a lot of similarities to Rakim. But yeah, this book talks about everything in his life, from early childhood memories, becoming a man, being a high school football star, getting into rhyming, meeting Eric B., performing bigger and bigger stages as time goes on, signing the first $1 million deal as a rapper. It's really a good book. I sped through this book. It's such a good read. It's such a good read. I was just so interested and intrigued, kept the listener going. So I finished this book in like a day. This is actually the first book that was in my collection. So I've read this book like 10 times, and each time it's just better and better. I haven't read it in a while, so to read it again is just a good refresher, and I really enjoyed it. It's a very good book. So let's get into it. He talks about growing up in Wyandanch, Long Island, New York, which is actually like 20 minutes away from where I live in Wantagh. Probably shouldn't have said where I live. They're coming after me. But no, so Rakim, he grew up in like the birth of hip hop. Hip hop started in the Bronx with Kool Herc DJing parties, saying some quick rhymes on the mic. It started leaking into other boroughs, made its way into Long Island, Wyandanch Park, right next to where Rakim's growing up. So he would go to the parks as a young kid, see all these DJs with their big speakers putting in garbage cans for echoes. Him being a little kid, knowing that he wanted to be a part of it, he was doing everything. He was graffiti artist, a b-boy. He was a DJ, and he was a freestyle rapper. So he would be like a young kid going to these park parties and going up to the mic and be like, I want to get on. Like, who are you? He wasn't even Rakim. He was like, I'm William Griffin. They call me Pop. And like, get out of here, little man. So he'd be like, screw you. And he would walk over to their speaker, stick his foot in the garbage can, kick a hole in that speaker, shut down the whole party, and show them what's good. He literally, I forget what song it was. He has a line where he says, stick my foot in the speaker and then I jet. And then, yeah, so that's literally what he did. As he got older, people started respecting him more and more, letting him get on the mics at the party. And he was rocking it, built some confidence. He was really into football. He wasn't even that into hip hop. Hip hop was his hobby. He was really focused on being a football star. He was going to go to Stony Brook University in Long Island on a football scholarship. But he ended up falling in love with rap. Rap was taking him places, so he put football in high school behind. And literally, it's freaking like destiny. Because literally just one of his friends knocks on his door one day. It's like, yo, I got this guy with me. Like, Rakim hates when people bring people over to his house that he doesn't know. So he's giving him like a stone cold look like, what the hell do you think you're doing? This guy's like, Rakim, I got this friend. He works with Marley Marl and Mr. Magic. His name's Eric B. It's like, cool, he could come in. So that's how he met Eric B. Literally just shows up on his front door. At his front door. Tells him he's a DJ and a promotion man for a radio station. Has a lot of connects. He wants to bring him to Marley Marl's studio and record something. And Rakim had a mixtape of songs because he was going to be a football player, but he also loved rhyming. And so he knew he wouldn't have time to really be a rhymer in college. So he wanted to make a tape in high school that he could just give out at Stony Brook. So people knew, like, who's the best MC at Stony Brook? It's Rakim. I've never even seen him freestyle. Yeah, he plays football, but have you seen his tape? It's better than anyone's. And yeah, so he hooked up with Eric B. They went to Marley Marl's studio in Queens, in his sister's apartment. They start rhyming. Rakim lays down my melody. And Marley Marl's like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just up the energy a little bit. Rakim's famous for his cool, laid-back flow. And Marley Marl's like, a little more energy. Does it again. same way. That's good. It's good. Really good lyrics, but more energy. Keeps going. More energy. Keeps going. More energy. And he's just doing it the same way every time. It's pissing Marley Marl off. Marley Marl finally goes, I worked with MC Shan. I worked with Roxanne Shante. I know what hip hop's supposed to sound like. Why won't you listen? And then the legendary MC Shan knocks on the door, comes in. Marley Marl leaves. MC Shan takes over the session and goes, Yo, you should really listen to Marley Marl. He knows what he's talking about. A little energy won't kill you. And so Rakim still just did it the way he did it. Ended up going back to Marley Marl's studio for a couple more sessions. Finally, his music pops off and he makes it. And he sees Marley Marl and MC Shan at the Latin Quarter, infamous hip hop spot in the 80s. Uh, and Marley Marl and MC Shan see him and go, I see what you're doing now. I like it, kid. Yeah, I see what you were doing now at the studio. So he's always getting that respect, just being him, channeling his inner energy. And that was a big thing for him. He had something called knowledge of self from a young age. Like, he knew he was destined for something great. He knew that he wanted to just be himself. He knew what he liked, he knew what he didn't like, and he stuck to his gut, stayed true to himself. And it just goes to show, like, it's so inspiring. This whole book is so inspirational. For Rakim, a guy who, like, kept his, like, whole technique and rhyming style a secret, he came out with this book and was just like, you know what? I've been doing this for a while. I'll let you guys know what's good. And he's been doing it too. In, like, 2009, he had the song, I think it was called How to MC. I gotta check. I want to get that right. How to MC. I can't find it. How to MC. It was a 2009 song, and he literally talks about, like, I know you wanted to rhyme like me for years. Y'all doing it wrong. Let me show you how to do it. And in this book, he actually depicts a lot of his lyrics. He deciphers a lot of his lyrics. He just has, like, songs in here, and then he tells you how he made it. And just to get an inside look about in the process of one of the greatest lyricists of all time is just incredible. Rakim is just so good. He's so good. And, you know, he talks about hooking up with Russell Simmons, getting signed to a management deal by Russell Simmons. Him and Eric B first started out at a small label, and then then as they got bigger, they knew that they needed a bigger label, so that they're about to sign to Island for like $450,000, and then some guy at like MCA was like, "Nah, don't sign with them. Wait," and he came back with another offer for like twice that, and then all of a sudden, I forget what other label it was. A different label offered them 900,000, and then MCA came back with $1 million, and that's how Rakim and Eric B became the first rap act to sign $1 million rap deal. So they made history. Rakim talks about his first gun charge at 12. He shot himself in the leg when he was 11 by mistake, and then a year later, he was hanging out with his boy Iron, and they beat up some kids at a party, fired a gunshot in the air, found out where the kids hung out, rolled up on them. They called the cops. They got busted with the gun. Rakim gets his first gun charge at 12. I think it might be his only. I don't know Rakim that well. I read the book, but personally, I don't know Rakim. But I did learn a lot about him from this book. Talks about problems he was having with Eric B. Not from the very beginning, but very early on. He wasn't being told everything that was going on business-wise. So that's how he ended up hooking up with Russell Simmons. He went to him trying to sign a deal to get away from Eric B. Ended up having some guilt and was like, I wouldn't be where I am today without Eric B. I can't do him like that. So he ended up just saying to Eric B., I think we should sign a management deal with Russell Simmons. And he was like, I think the same thing. So they did that. He talks about being a 5%er. I don't think 5%ers are the same thing as Nation of Islam. I think, it's a 5% nation. And he talks about his beliefs, reading the Quran, schooling people from an early age about how he thinks men are God, or men were born to be gods. Uh, men are children. Men are children of the Most High, the Son of God. Something like that. And yeah, this book's just really good. If you aspire to be a rapper and you want to learn something about technique and wordplay and performances and just overall being a rapper, this is the book for you. Sweat the Technique by Rakim. A lot of good juicy secrets in there. A lot of good, just a lot of good information, stuff that you can learn. I definitely learned a lot, and this book's just inspiring. It's so inspiring and such a good read. You're gonna flow through it so quick. It's just such a good book. And this actually doesn't have any pictures in it. Most autobiographies have pictures. This one does not. It's straight words, which wouldn't expect anything less from Rakim. But yeah, that's the gist of the book. It's a very good book. 10 out of 10. If you're a hip-hop head, if you're a rapper, this is a must-have book. I say that pretty much about every book that I have. But this is a must-have book. 10 out of 10. Great book. Peace to Rakim. Peace to you. I'm M. Sal. Look out for the next book review. Peace.